Hey YouTube, this is Trish with Just So Trish. I'm bringing you my my weekly plan, and if you want me to video and sit down as I go through this and what I'm thinking when I do it, I can do that. Just comment. But this is our week this week. You notice I'm going a bit less with, well, first let me just say I'm videoing at night and I'm trying to be quiet, but let's hope for the best so nobody gets up and angry. Okay, so I did a little differently this time. I actually left myself a space up top to put places that we need to go. You know, we're going to go bowling, we're going to go to the doctor's. And so I moved them down. And then I've added some new stickers I've made. And I'm kind of using this part down here as a to-do list this week. So, first off the bat, it's not nearly as busy. I kind of wanted to show it after last week's being so busy. I liked it. It really kept us focused. But I kind of didn't want to go through the washi. I'm so excited. I'm in the last of 4 weeks in this planner, and I go to back to a simple plan, and I'm coming up with all kinds of ideas, but I didn't want to use all my washi up. So, a couple things. I am adding stickers, a lot more like kind of stickers, you know, like the little hologram stickers. And that's because my kids really like seeing them. They enjoy kind of seeing it decorated, and so it keeps them on tabs of going through and looking in here for what they've got to do. So some of the stickers I made was, I have a little Snoopy hugging Woodstock, and that's just because I put that there as a reminder to me to make sure that I give all of my children affection, or just in the very least make sure everybody got a hug, because sometimes I can get so busy that I might miss somebody. So I use that as a visual reminder to make sure I got everybody done. Here I actually took the same washi tape and I stripped it to kind of make a border so it's narrow. Alright, then I've got Elmo and the TV. And these I just Google found, and I printed them actually on address labels, really small. This is so I can keep track how much time my little guys are sitting in front of the TV, and this is how much my bigger guys are sitting in front of the TV. I will admit, because I am in survival mode, and then loving these videos, but these videos take a little bit of time. No, it's not even really the videos. We need quiet time when we do schoolwork, and Sesame Street is on, and I let my guys watch Sesame Street. But I want to be able to clock myself to keep myself accountable that I'm not letting them just sit in front of the TV. Same goes for my older guys. My older guys, we are a lover of MeTV. And so my kids make it a point to get their work done in time to watch the Westerns. But the Westerns can easily run into whole kinds of other shows by 6 o'clock. So I'm not looking for them to spend the afternoon in front of the TV. Just their Westerns. So I put those in there for the week to just keep me in check with them. Last week I started this chore chart, and I'm not going to say we got all our chores done, but being able to highlight and check off and talk about it was huge. Huge helpful. So I put it back up again. We're part of a bowling group that goes on Thursdays. So last week we got a picture, and I decided to put the picture in here as a visual reminder of the reward. We want to get our schoolwork done to go bowling. I mean, honestly, we are doing schoolwork at the bowling alley, but the goal is not to take our schoolwork to the bowling alley. Okay, so planned out their week this week. I'm really excited because, especially if you're familiar with Christian Light, last week Katie was working on her math through the 303 series. See, we're still doing it. And when we got done, I decided, you know, I looked through the book to schedule it for this week, and a lot of it looked very familiar to what she's done in the past with Saxon. So I actually pulled out an alternative test out of the manual, the teacher's manual, and I had her take the alternative test for 304, and she passed it with a 90. Little explanation on how to count in fractions, but I mean, that was the only thing she was missing. So we went through and we covered, I opened up the teacher's manual and I found the pages where it covers that. I had her read it and she was fine. So with that, we get to skip. So we skipped all of 304 and I stuck that back. Alright, so we skipped all of 304 and I stuck that back in the box for my next one. So it was kind of nice because this is all of 304. I just put a big X on it and moved us down here to what we would have been doing in June. The end of June, so that's what we get to start with, the 1st of June, which is nice. And then another big happiness is we're on her last reading book. So once we get done with this, we're done. Now I will tell you I'm having a hard time staying motivated. I'm ready for summer break, and like I said, we school year round. So I'm just kind of not excited. I don't know, not excited, but I'm ready for a break. So I'm not sure how we're going to go. I really wanted to make my month of July really exciting, but at this point, this is all I've got. This is as far as I've gotten to. But, so I've got that camp coming in here, and as you can see, we got stuff going on the Monday before camp. We got a regular doctor appointment, then we got Wednesday. So I'm thinking, I'll show you how I kind of start thinking out. So I got my little dots in here, and they're removable. But what I'm figuring is we're going to probably spend these 3 days, and we're going to take our achievement test. So you can kind of see that. I plan to break it up into about 4 parts. So we're going to be out and about Monday, so we're going to do like the first part that I decide which is the first part. Tuesday I'm going to break it up and do a part in the morning and a part in the afternoon. And Wednesday I'm going to do the 4th part. So this is kind of how I see it. Like I just kind of start taping things in. How I figured we'd deal with camp week. And that kind of brings me to one thing is, I do prefer doing achievement tests because then that kind of holds me accountable and that sees that even if we didn't finish our curriculum, we know where we are. So we use, can you see that? Christian Liberty, and their tests are $25. We use the CAT test, which is the same ones that Christian Light Education uses. And the really cool part is, look, till the end of June, they're $5 off. So instead of spending the $25 per kid, I will only be spending the $20 per kid. So very exciting. This year I have 3 taking the test, and the older 2 have taken it before. Lottie, who is finishing 1st grade right now, will be taking it for the first time because you have to be entering 2nd grade to take it. So she'll be taking it for the first time. I'm really excited because I'm looking forward to going over our kindergarten curriculum with you later on, because our kindergarten curriculum is very minimal, very much unstructured school, and I burnt myself out with the earlier ones, and I've talked about that in my kind of bio, but I've realized really quick with my 3rd one that we don't need to rush kindergarten, which means we don't rush preschool either. And preschool kind of looks like 3 years old, just with a little responsibility and more coloring and pasting at their will and not at my agenda. For one reason, I don't have time. If they don't want to sit there and do stuff, I don't have time to make them, and I don't have the energy with the children I have. Second, I don't know if it's that fruitful to do. Because I will tell you what, I look forward to those test results, because when Lottie was in kindergarten, we did at her will, and it wasn't always so willing. And we didn't finish our very minimal curriculum. And we did 1st grade Christian Light Education, and I mean, knocked the socks off. That girl can read, and she has blown some people away. And I'm going to tell you, it's just from the curriculum. So I definitely am one for when they get older. Wait until they get older. Okay, so now I'm rambling. So that's our week. Try not to ramble too much. That's our week. We also have, we're part of an umbrella school, so we have to turn our attendance in. So I put that big bold, but I write 180 days because we're at the end of our school year that we account for, and we record and send to the state. So we're done there, and the rest of it's kind of as our leisure. Doesn't really change anything. We just do the same thing we always do. So that's this week, and I hope you like it. I hope it inspires you. I'd love to see how you personalize your planner and what you do to make things easier for you. I will say today, or this week, is the first time in this planner I've had a very enjoyable, I like the way my week looks. I like the way it looks on paper. This planner still isn't going to fit me well for later on because I can only put the 4 subjects in, and I can't put the 5. But it's okay because we're not doing 5 subjects until August anyways. Or the 6 subjects, and we will have that in our other planner. So I hope this helps. Kind of give you one more review. You know, we do the 3 main work weeks. And for all you moms that are kind of get worried and concerned, you can see here's my 4th grader at the end of 4th grade. She's at the end of reading. We're still in 3rd grade math, and we're still in 3rd grade language arts. And that's okay. Especially when you see those test scores come back. You are going to be amazed. And here's my son, 3rd grade, and we're still kind of beginning reading. But, you know, he was a slow-to-read kid, and he didn't actually get it down to the end of being 8. So there you go. So I hope this helps. Let me know.